What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Cam's Eye View, and today I'm going to be with Fox Sports' very own Bob Pocrass, Mr. Bob Pocrass when I say it to you, of course. But so my first question is going to be, what originally drew you to covering motorsports, and did you always just want to be a journalist?
Being a journalist is what drew me to motorsports. My first job out of college was the Daytona Beach newspaper. There's a big racetrack there in Daytona. I grew up in Indianapolis. I knew something about big racetracks, but when I got to Daytona, I was amazed because there weren't stands on the inside. I thought every big track was like Indy and had stands on the inside as well as the outside. And when I got to Daytona and I saw you could sit in the stands and see all the way around the track, that was pretty amazing.
As someone who likes doing NASCAR media, you have been honestly like one of my role models. I've seen all your Twitter posts, and I try to learn like off of every single interview you've done. So you've been one of my role models. So I want to ask you, like, do you have any like journalist sport models while growing up, Mr. Pocrass?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I think, I grew up I went to high school in the 80s.
Yeah.
So like you talk about, and I was in Indianapolis, so you talk about like Chicago Tribune and Mike Royko, right?
Yeah.
And then you watch like the sports reporters on ESPN and they had Bob Ryan and Mike Lupica. Those were the ones that you watched or read and really kind of resonated with you.
Yeah. And then, do you remember the first ever NASCAR race you attended? I know you went to Daytona and talked about that, but just what was something that really stood out to you about it?
Oh, that's a great question. I think the first NASCAR, I know I covered the 92 Daytona 500. So I think I covered some weekly racing stuff in the Daytona area the summer before when I started there in September 91. But I think the first NASCAR race is probably the 92 Daytona 500. And I don't remember a whole lot, but when I look at the clips, I see that I wrote about Bill Elliott not playing nice with his teammates.
Yeah.
And so fast forward to 33 years later, and we're still talking about drivers not playing nice with their teammates.
And then for my next question is, if you weren't covering NASCAR, what kind of sports journalism do you think you would be covering?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think I could be covering, like right now, the gambling industry is so big, so there's a lot of opportunity there. But I think probably college sports, because there's just so much to dive into, from being public institutions with public records and lots of drama and all the conference realignment. And now you had the NIL, and now you have the settlement where now players can pretty much be played and they can transfer, and all of that situation requires a lot of news gathering and a lot of intrigue. So I think that's probably where I would go.
What is one thing that you think NASCAR fans will be surprised to learn about you? Like, do you have just any hidden talents that you think people don't know about?
I don't know that I have many hidden talents, so I don't know. They might be surprised to know that I eat vegan. So when people say, "Hey, come to my campsite and have some barbecue," it's like, "Oh, that's not really on my diet." So that might surprise them a little bit.
For that last question here, like, I basically, on my bracelets, I have a motto called "Live Your Dreams," and it's been something that I stand by, because I'm always trying to chase my dreams and to become either like a NASCAR Cup Series driver or to become a NASCAR journalist just like you. So for you, did you have any just like inspirational like motto or quote that you can share with the fans that just really inspired you while growing up to become the journalist that you became today, really?
Well, I think I ran cross country and track in high school, and my coach always said, you can't hope for a good race, you have to go out and create one. And so I think that's a really good motto, that you can't just hope for something to happen. You can't hope that you get a job. You can't hope that that you will accomplish this goal. You have to go create it, right? You have to go and find a way to get it done. And just like in cross country, there you win and you lose, right? But as long as you're just going out there and doing, and having that drive and looking for ways to get the job done is key.
This was the Cam's Eye View with Mr. Bob Pocrass. This is Cameron Caraway, signing out.
Are you not entertained?